this. Hey guys, it's Gremlin, and today I am 3 months on testosterone. So, getting started right at the top of my head. My hair, I haven't noticed that many changes from what I had noticed like the first month. It's just growing fast. Still going gray, but that probably has nothing to do with testosterone. I think I'm just stressed out 24/7. My eyebrows are, they're there. They're getting thicker. Going down into like my little peach fuzz and facial hair growth I've got going, it's mainly just, you know, peach fuzz. I'm getting more of it, but it's not a lot of like, I don't have any really thick terminal hairs yet. The only thing that's close to like terminal hairs would probably be the ones on my chin, and that's just like 2 or 3 that are like that. But I'm still having growth up onto the sides of my chin. Obviously more growth on my lip. I have a few hairs growing in on the sides and like the corners of my jaw, but right now it's just very fuzzy, very sparse, very patchy. But I'm not really supposed to have any facial hair growth until like 6 months to a year in, based upon my dose, because I'm on a lower dose currently. Let's talk about my voice. You know, I've kind of been going back and forth on whether or not like I've actually had any sort of a voice drop or not, because like when I watch back old videos, I feel like my voice is lower, but at the same time I don't feel like it's lower, and it keeps going back and forth in my head as to whether like it's deeper, it's not deeper, it's deeper, it's not deeper, and it's like a day-to-day thing. And like I'll have people tell me like, oh, your voice is getting deep, like it sounds different, and then I just like, I can't hear it. And honestly, I'm gonna be real with you guys, I'm kind of frustrated with that. I really wish that I could be on like the standard dose that a lot of guys are on, but I go to a place where they deal with pediatric transition, so they started me on an incredibly low dose, and I feel like I'm stuck. Like not enough is happening. And I know last month I was like super excited about it, but now I've kind of just like gotten into this slump of like just feeling like I'm not going anywhere. My body is different, but it's not things aren't different the way that I need them to be. You know? Like I'm not passable in any way, shape, or form yet, and it's just really frustrating. So let's go ahead and do my voice comparison real quick, see if anything's changing at all. Here we go. Fuck, I can't do this. This is my voice pre-T. This is my voice 1 month on T. This is my voice 2 months on T. This is my voice 3 months on T. Moving down into like my shoulders and all that, my chest. My shoulders are definitely broader than they were, and I'm still experiencing a lot of like muscle growth and muscle gain around my upper body. My chest, really no differences there. Moving down into kind of like my midsection. You know, this month, I mean, like earlier in the month, like I felt so good about like my midsection and my hips being smaller, being able to wear clothes that I haven't been able to wear in a while, because like the top would fit, but then it'd get down my hips and it'd be all like messed up and jacked up, which is really nice. But like just these last couple of weeks I've been feeling really shitty about like my hips and about like my body, and just like really fucking dysphoric. I feel fucking horrible, man. Anyway, all over body hair, like my arms aren't really doing anything, my legs are still just getting hairier. Like the biggest change with body hair has been my stomach. I just kind of like have like a fine layer of peach fuzz all over that I never had before. A couple things that I really have neglected to talk about in my last videos that I kind of want to get into is the fact that I sweat a lot more. Like, it's excessive. And, you know, no matter how many showers I take in a day or how much deodorant I wear, how often I reapply it, I always just smell. Sorry to everybody that has to spend time around me. There's nothing I can do about that. I've tried. It's changed the way that my sweat smells. It's like disgusting. Like I thought first time around puberty was bad, but like this is ungodly. Another thing that I really haven't talked about, I mean I touched on in my last video, but acne has definitely been a thing that showed up. I still don't feel like it's as bad as it's going to get, but I definitely have a lot of acne. It's like very small, like bumps and stuff. And I do have like some bigger spots and stuff like that, but like I'm actually having to use like a medicated face wash now versus before I was just using like Cetaphil and everything was like fine. I mean, like I had like, occasional acne, but now it's like I need to like wash my face and like use all this shit or else I'm gonna look like a fucking pizza or something. Anyway, this video is a fucking mess. Getting into like downstairs and reproductive health and all of that stuff. This month, really not any noticeable changes when it comes to like my cycle and shit. I don't know, I haven't really like had it yet, but I'm not supposed to have had it yet. And so I can just tell you that last month, like, it was a little shorter, a little lighter, but I did have one random day of spotting a couple days after I ended, which I've never had before, so I was kind of like, but yeah, that's that. Getting into like the physical changes with my anatomy down there. I don't know. I don't really look. I haven't really looked. My body and I aren't having a great relationship right now. I'm sure things are moving along. Bottom growth is happening, but like I don't know. Come to find out, like my junk being broken last month, I thought it was just like irritated by like a hair or like a fabric or like something, but I think I might be starting to experience just dryness is what it might actually be that I'm feeling. And so that's really fun, having to like lube yourself up just to like live your life. I don't know. Sorry guys, TMI. But it's a thing. You gotta know. We'll keep it here. The last thing that I want to touch on, you know, like my mental state in this last month. The first 2 months I was like on the up and up. I was doing great, but like this last week or like 2 weeks, I've just been in like a really like shit place, like dysphoria wise, and just like I think I'm just really stressed out, and like I feel like, I know it's horrible, but I've been comparing myself a lot to other people in my situation, and they're just moving along so much faster, and I feel like I'm stuck and I'm like falling behind, and like I don't know, I just feel like shit about myself. Like my voice isn't deep enough, I don't look masculine enough, I want facial hair, I want to like, even though I have to shave it off for work, like I want facial hair, and I want to have like broad shoulders and muscles and like a masculine physique. I want all of those things. I just want people not to fucking see me and like call me ma'am or like whatever. And it's like I've been doing a lot of things lately, like a lot of doctor's appointments and stuff like that, where I've had to use like my legal name, and it's just like I almost don't recognize it anymore. Like they'll call me up like to go to my like into the doctor's office, and I'm like, what? It takes me a minute to register that they're calling me, and just like it's just really stressful, like with like the whole like gender shit and like being misgendered, and like I don't know, I'm trying so fucking hard, but it feels like nothing's happening. But yeah, this month, like the first half of the month was great. I was still like on that up and up trend, but like this last like 2 week, like I don't know, man. But I'm hoping that after I go see my doctor at the gender clinic in like, I think it's a little over 2 weeks, then maybe they'll up my dose so then we can actually get things going, because I'm literally on a dose to where like literally nothing's supposed to be happening. I don't know, but we'll see how that goes. As always, I will see you guys probably in like 2 weeks, maybe a month. Depends how my mental state keeps going. We're a stand for like depressive episodes, so we'll see how that goes. I will see you guys soon. Bye.